Scientists are able to
from the
see
James
what our
Webb
universe
Telescope
was
may
like
be
over 13
changing
billion years
everything,
ago
giving
thanks to new
scientists a
photographs from
glimpse
the
at what our
James Webb
universe looked
Telescope,
like more
which
than
might change
13
everything.
billion years ago.
The James Webb Telescope has once again gained international attention, and its most recent discoveries are astounding. This new understanding forces us to reconsider even the smallest aspects of our understanding of the cosmos. Over 13 billion years have passed since the light you are seeing on one of those tiny specks first appeared. We're going back farther, by the way. In its most recent discovery, however, it has discovered not one, not two, but an astounding 7 enormous structures near the extreme end of the universe that can be seen. Come along with us as we investigate the ramifications of these revolutionary discoveries regarding the nature of the cosmos. They're going back roughly 13.2 billion years, which is nearly the beginning of the universe, as we know it to be 13.8 billion years old. The cosmic mysteries, protons, neutrons, and electrons were all bouncing around in the universe after the Big Bang. However, as it began to cool, an amazing thing occurred. But now that the light was no longer bouncing off those annoying free electrons, it could move freely. The cosmos changed from being opaque to allowing light to enter. The James Webb Space Telescope comes next. Something unexpected jumped out at Lear and his team as they were examining the high-resolution photos and data from this beast. In their observations, galaxies, especially massive ones, appeared as large points of light. They believed they had made a mistake in their analysis since they were so taken aback. Who wouldn't, after all? NASA released a new image of ancient galaxies in July 2023 as part of their investigation into early galaxies. Scientists were scratching their heads in shock as they attempted to determine the exact age of these galaxies. We're discussing galaxies that, if their calculations are correct, shouldn't even exist. So what's the first thing that pops into their heads? Perhaps these seemingly distant galaxies are actually closer galaxies engaging in a game of cosmic hide-and-seek. Researchers from around the globe worked hard and began analyzing the data. And you know what? They all came to the same astounding conclusion: there isn't a cosmic glitch in sight, and these galaxies are the real thing. Moreover, the light from these galaxies has been on a marathon voyage to Earth for almost 13.4 billion years. When the universe was only 350 million years old, these galaxies were often thriving. However, everything is in order, and these galaxies are not merely old, they are enormous, highly structured, and teeming with stars that are more brilliant than those of our own galaxy. Our earlier cosmic calculations predicted that only the birth of infant galaxies should have occurred during this period of the cosmos. In essence, astronomers are in a bind. It's like the cosmos just threw a cosmic plot twist on them. Something's not jiving with our conventional knowledge of the cosmos, and researchers are still attempting to figure out what's up. We seem to have discovered a cosmic riddle, don't we? The redshift is shown. By now, it should be clear to you why demonstrating that these old galaxies are real and not a cosmic anomaly is so important. If they prove to be true, physicists who have long defended hypotheses like the Big Bang and the expanding universe are either making a huge mistake or have made a remarkable discovery. First discoveries are like a gold star for everyone. If our investment in the James Webb Space Telescope has been based on a century-old premise that is incorrect, it's time to clean up the whiteboard and face reality. Scientists closely examined a phenomenon known as redshift. For extended distances, consider it a cosmic speedometer. You see, the expansion of the cosmos causes light that has been traveling across space for billions of years to get a little stretched. The term redshift refers to the shifting of light towards the red end of the spectrum caused by this stretching. A light signal shifts more the farther it has traveled and the older and more distant the emitting object is. In other words, the redshift can be thought of as a cosmic distance measuring tape. Redshift should be high for early galaxies. Together, the best telescopes in the world focused their instruments on these improbable galaxies, and guess what? They verified that James Webb was absolutely correct. Checks at redshifts between 16 and 20Z confirmed that these 6 galaxies are, in fact, as old as astronomers had believed. The interesting part is that our cosmological assumptions are being shaken at their core. I mean, what are the long-term implications of this? We will simply have to wait, as no one has a crystal ball. But one thing is certain, this discovery will probably encourage us to construct a new telescope soon, one that will be able to look back in time even farther than James Webb. Don't discount James Webb just yet, though. Who knows what additional tricks it has in store for us? It has only been on the cosmic stage for a year. Even the once antiquated Hubble telescope performed several cosmic miracles, such as identifying Ural, the oldest known solitary star. Therefore, there are always more surprises in the domain of space exploration that are just waiting to be discovered. The constantly changing conception of the world, the Big Bang Theory, which is said to have occurred some 13.8 billion years ago, has been this stable foundation for our cosmos. This intricate tale of how the young cosmos developed from that catastrophic event has been created by scientists using all of their physics and astronomy skills. But you know what? A cosmic curveball is being thrown by the most recent revelations. The problem is that the cosmos is not required to follow our laws just because we can compute things using astronomy and maths. These fields nevertheless frequently resemble investigators attempting to unravel a vast cosmic mystery. Even the brilliant Einstein, for instance, was unable to mathematically map out the entire universe. Here's the thing, though, a lot of his mathematical forecasts came true. He used only math and science to predict black holes long before we discovered any. Now, the Big Bang idea was a cosmological superstar that complemented Einstein's theories of relativity flawlessly. But you know what? The universe is still beyond our current understanding. By no means. Unknown quantities and occurrences might exist, just waiting for us to discover them. The 6 galaxies we have been discussing are akin to cosmic outlaws. Astronomers and cosmologists are reconsidering their comfortable, outdated notions. And NASA made a shocking announcement on Twitter right when it appeared that the dust had settled around these galaxies. They discovered a galaxy cluster that was only 650 million years after the Big Bang, with a redshift of 7.9. This was just another cosmic punch in the face for those who hoped the preceding discoveries were a hoax. The Big Bang Theory, however, was never conclusive. Although it was mathematically correct, there were still many unresolved questions, such as, what before it? Does the universe have an endless or finite size? What started the whole thing? But wait. This does not imply that every quantity and physics we know is false. Do you recall how Einstein extended Newton's rules of gravity into the bizarre realm of relativity? Newton's theories were only one part of a much larger cosmic puzzle, and they weren't incorrect. It wasn't long ago that the general consensus was that the cosmos was frozen in place, like planets and stars on a cosmic chessboard. However, we then discovered that the universe is enormous, dynamic, and ever-changing. Galaxies themselves travel across space at blazing speeds, planets orbit stars, and stars dance with their planets around galaxy centers. Determinism was the norm over a century ago, and scientists believed that there was a clear beginning and most likely an end. After they did the maths, the Big Bang Theory was developed. The catch, though, is that beginning may not have occurred at all or may have been concealed far further back in time than we previously thought. A look at what lies ahead. We don't currently know how our universe actually came into being or what was happening 13.5 billion years ago, or possibly even earlier. We seem to be waiting for the answers to be revealed by a cosmic storyteller. Until some bright minds construct a super telescope capable of capturing light that has been traveling through the universe for an astounding 14 billion years, or even longer, we might have to wait. Or maybe our cosmic investigator James Webb has more twists in store and makes another shocking find that provides us with a new lead. The question about all of this cosmology stuff, though, is this: do you prefer the thought of an infinite cosmos with limitless possibilities, or are you someone who finds comfort in the idea of a clear beginning and end? Post your opinions about the cosmos in the comments area. We appreciate you viewing the whole video. For more incredible stuff, please click the like, share, and subscribe buttons on this channel.